Hello, my abnormal family. Welcome to the largest and best cryptid channel in Oklahoma. I had to say that because I'm messing with somebody that knows who that is. And I want to thank everybody for the support that you have shown Hunter for bringing him home. I can't wait to give you all the update because what you have done is working right now, and I will give you the update as soon as I can. And thank you also for joining my other channel, which is growing huge. Be one of the first to join it. The name of it is AI Seeking the Truth. I think you're going to find some really scary videos over there also. Let's get into it. My wife and I were sitting on the couch last night playing some PS4 together. Like a totally regular game night. Now, as I said, I'm scared of the dark because of what happened to me in the past, and absolutely always lock all of my doors and windows at night. Despite this, while we were playing the PS4, I began to hear what seemed to be a meow of an injured cat. It sounded like it was on my driveway. I paused the game, and my heart was pounding because any random noises at night now put me on the edge. Being an animal lover, I could only ignore the meowing for so long. I love animals, what can I say? My wife also wanted me to go outside and check on the cat. Since I haven't told her what happened a few months ago, and still refuse to tell her, I will share that again with you all sometime. She doesn't really understand just how truly terrified I am at night. After about a half an hour of constant meowing, I decided to at least try to man up. So I got off the couch and I grabbed my flashlight. I nervously crept to the window next to the front door and I peeked out of the curtains ever so slowly. Without even using the flashlight, I could see the silhouette of a cat at the very end of the driveway, and I breathed a sigh of relief. I started the process of telling myself to man up and began slowly unlocking the front door, and I stepped outside. At this point, I was kind of proud of myself for even stepping 1 foot outside at night. I literally hadn't done that in months. Usually, I'm in bed well before 11, as I really don't want to be awakened when all the freaks come out. Honestly, my last encounter changed my entire perspective on reality. How many other foul creatures creep around at night without no one ever seeing them? This is the single most terrifying thought to me. What kind of unmanageably terrifying things tap on my windows at night that I've never seen or heard? Lord, my heart is thumping right now. Anyway, as I was saying, I took a step outside into the front yard, and I felt the chilly night air brush past my face for the first time in months. It was kind of nice, actually. At first, as I took a few more steps down the driveway, the stupid cat ran away into the street. Well, it can't be all that injured, I thought. Maybe it was just in heat or something. I turned around and quickly walked back inside. Just as I sat down and unpaused my game, the stupid cat started meowing again. After about 45 minutes of this, I'd had all I could take. I knew it wasn't hurt. It was basically trolling me. So I got up again, and with the intent of chasing it away this time, I stepped outside, turned on the flashlight, and walked down the driveway. I had actually forgotten about being nervous for a brief moment. As expected, the cat ran away again. When I got close and began slightly irritated, I chased it into the street. As it ran into the long patch of grass, it turned and looked at me, and the flashlight caught its glowing eyes. For some reason, I kind of got spooked when it did that. Now this is where things get weird. It turned its head, and the thing was gone. It was like it just vanished. Hang on, what the heck? There was no way something just vanished. The patch of grass was relatively small, and from where I was standing, it couldn't have gotten anywhere without me seeing it. There was a small patch of grass and a solid metal fence behind it. No holes in the fence, and it was too high for it to jump over. What the hell is going on here? This is where alarm bells started going off in my head. Suddenly I was freaked out again, and after the last time, there was no way I was going to stand there a second longer. I turned around and started to walk faster and faster back toward my driveway. Just as I crossed the line to my property, I began to feel that familiar feeling of deep, deep dread. I kept thinking, why the heck did I come outside? How stupid are you? In that moment, just as the last thought crossed my mind, a foul smell brushed past my nose. It sounds so typical, but it really did smell like death, garbage, and vomit mixed together. I bolted up the driveway to the door as fast as I could. I truly felt as though a predator was about to pounce and rip my guts out. Or maybe it's just my nerves. Just like the last time. As I reached the front door, I felt a thick, humid pocket of air blow past me. All these things combined scared the living shit out of me. I knew that stupid cat was a trap, but the animal lover in me refused to let the potentially hurt animal suffer. As I slammed the front door, shut it, and I turned around to lock it, and was horrified to feel something blocking it from the properly closing. My stomach is dropping, just thinking of it. There was a huge set of hairy gray fingers stuck in the door. Disgusting yellowish claws at the end of the fingers. I almost pissed myself and turned back around, let go of the door, and I ran through the sunroom. Slamming that door shut instead of locking it, there was so many ways that I was just wanting to get away from it. Luckily, the sunroom door is only a few feet directly in front of the main door. By this point, my wife realized what was happening, and she was sitting on the couch curled into a ball, just crying. Then I remembered to run, slam the door, and to lock it. I thought, what the hell am I doing? Why am I not locking the door? When I locked the door, it slammed into it just as I locked it and tried to turn the doorknob. I'm not even sure if this was the same thing as last time, as I didn't see its face, thank God. But nonetheless, I was just as completely and utterly terrified as the last time. The thing was banging on the sunroom door for what it seemed like hours. It didn't even make a single noise other than that. I'm gathering it was big, really big. That hand was just so unnatural. It looked like a paw mixed with a decrepit, old man's hand. My wife and I locked ourselves in the bathroom for the rest of the night, just holding each other. We didn't say a word. She was obviously feeling the same deep terror as I was. At some point, we must have fallen asleep, because I woke up on the bathroom floor around 7 a.m. when the light started shining through the window. I cautiously went to the front door to check. It was gone, and fully expected it to have ripped the house apart. Oh yeah, it was gone all right, but my main front door had been ripped off its hinges. It was laying on the porch, splinters of wood and screws all over the place. I think I need to consult a pastor about this. I can't live comfortably knowing that this thing is still out there. I feel like I'm back to square one in terms of dealing with this emotionally. It is a deep terror. At some point we must have fallen asleep, but how could I fall asleep when I was so scared? Did I pass out? Now, even during the day, we are scared because we don't even know what this thing is. Could a pastor help us? Does anybody know? Is this an animal, a creature, or is it something spiritual? Any help would be greatly appreciated, Mike. Oh man, I would say it sounds like it's a cryptid. For some reason, it's come after you, and I'd say if it tore your door off, it's probably not trying to scare you, it's probably trying to get to you. I would be very, very cautious with it doing that. And I'm sure you're going to get some good comments in here on this one. A lot of people can give some good advice, but I would say lights and infrared game cameras seem to help, and I would have them all around, dude, because if it's tearing your door off, I'd say it's trying to get into y'all. And I think this goes beyond it just being curious. I think it's trying to get to you. So keep your head on a swivel, dude, and don't be its dinner. And we'll see you on the next one.